Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world or whatever time of day. I want to say what's good. God bless. My name is Wes, and you are watching the very first video of Jai Like Sports. This is my new YouTube channel. And as you can see that W, you know what I'm here for. This channel is all about the DMV sports. And I'm going to do another video, maybe a week or two, I'll release it, where I'm going to cover everything Jai Like Sports. The purpose, the why, the what, the who, what, when, where, all that type of stuff. We're going to get into all that. And I'm going to really break it down. And I'm going to do all my shout outs. I'm going to do my inspirations, like everyone who helped me, whether they know it or not, in some type of fashion to get to this point, to build up the courage to do all that, to start this channel. So be on the lookout for that video. So clearly, as you can see in my background, I'm not in the DMV, but I'm just wrapping up my vacation. It's the first one that I took all year, so it was much needed. I'm out here refreshing my mind, my spirit, getting myself ready for the fall, getting ready for this Commander season. And you know what? Getting ready for the Wizards too. I'm gonna say that. A lot of people don't want to say that now. I know what we're doing, and I'm happy because all these years we've never had any direction. So now we have direction. We're rebuilding it all the way down to the studs. So I'm cool with that. And we're gonna talk about the Wizards. We're gonna show them some props. We're gonna give them some love. We're gonna talk about them in later episodes. But today I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. We're talking Commanders. Just real quick, like I said, I'm gonna get into more details about the off season, just the whole JD5 era, the Harris group, the transition from the Snyder era, those cloudy days. I'm gonna get into all that in the next video, breaking down Jai Like Sports too. But for today, we're just gonna talk about real quick what I think about the off season and my predictions for the Giants game. September 7th, be there. If you see me out there, say what's good. Wes from Jai Like Sports. You're gonna hear that a lot. I don't have all my information in front of me. This was more of a spontaneous decision that I needed to do. Just get out here. Shout out to Think Media. You gotta just press record. If you know, you know. Had to just get out here, start recording. I'm gonna have all my numbers, have all my stats, have all my info. Just for today, off the top of the dome, this off season was like a movie. It was like an Oscar movie or an Academy Award. I don't know which one is for the movie. Commanders get the Academy Award, and AP, and Adam Peters we trust, he gets the Oscar. And the reason I say that is because we all know the Terry McLaurin situation. We all know arguably most important player on the team outside of JD5 is disgruntled. He wants a new deal. They always say the third contract is the hardest one. He's entering his year 30, year 7 season, I believe. I'll correct it in the screen if I'm wrong. But the reason during this whole situation, before we even knew a deal was coming, I told a lot of people that I was actually happy that this happened. And the reason I was happy is because we all know all true champions, the Belichicks, the Tom Brady's, the Joe Montana's, the Bill Walsh's, Joe Gibbs, all of the true champions are built through adversity. When they have adversity in their circle, they find a way to overcome it, and they use it not as a loss, but as a lesson. So if Adam Peters is going to be in the conversation of any of those guys, then now is the first true test. And I will say, so far, he passed that test. I'm not going to say how well he passed it, but I'm going to say he passed it. McLaurin got his deal. He's happy. Allegedly, this same deal has been on the table for over a month, if not, well, I don't know about since the beginning, but I heard they offered like 25 in the beginning. And that's what he's actually making this year. We know the most important thing is the guaranteed money. He got his guaranteed money, a lot of incentives, Pro Bowl, Super Bowl, 1,000 yards, touchdowns, all that type of stuff. Everybody's happy right now. And hopefully he retires a Commander. Josh Harris and his group, they hire people, they trust them, they fall back, they come to enjoy. They come to the games, they shake hands, kiss babies, all that good stuff. They just let the people they hire do their job. And that's the most important part. And Adam Peters has done his job. He's hired Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn has hired an all-star assistant staff, if you ask me. There's culture here. In the beginning, people was like, man, what is the Commander way, bro? Ain't nobody trying to hear all that for real. A year later, we trust in the Commander way. We know what the Commander way is and we love it. You see the trend even when they draft certain people. Like his first year, I think all except one were team captains, all the draftees. We need Jerry Jones to pull a Benjamin Button whole time. We need him to start aging backwards so he can keep making these decisions. We also brought back the OGs. We brought back Wagner. We brought back Ertz, signed some guys who are still unlocking their potential. People like Javon Kinlaw, people who still have some upside, people like Will Harris. And then we're also drafting guys who have high upside later in the rounds, like Bill. And then we're drafting Connerly at the top, who I'm an Oregon guy. So we're going to get into all that when I break down Jai Like Sports, why I'm an Oregon fan. I actually been an Oregon fan, I think this is about to be my 25th year. So Josh Connerly is going to be a stud. So much of a stud that he had everybody doing a Connerly challenge. It's different over here now. We trendy now. We trendy. We got little steez to us, you know. We ain't welling no more with the Snyder Cloud. We got Trey Amos, who I think is a stud outside. He has the prototypical size and speed. He came from the SEC, so he's playing against people who are going to be his opponents for years to come. We have Medrano, who's a converted receiver, who's a linebacker now, who has the speed, not the greatest tackler, but has upside to be a great special teamer at the minimum and be a potential, hate to use this term, but the Buffalo nickel. We'll see. We ain't gonna get into the Rivera era right now. And then we got Lane from Virginia Tech. We got the speed. We got our punt returner. Lane has the potential to be that slot guy, that weapon. I think he ran the fastest miles per hour in all of college football last year. You get him the ball with open space, that's it. And guess what? You know why I know we're gonna do that? We got the scientists. We got Cliff Kingsbury. This is probably gonna be his last year with us. So we're going to enjoy it. And hopefully we have some people in line to take his spot. Now, I know nobody can be Cliff Kingsbury except Cliff Kingsbury, but we got some young minds, some young talented play callers potentially in our staff. So I'm looking forward to see what happens next year. Yo, so I wasn't able to get the video out on Friday, September 5th like I planned, to do my pregame coverage and predictions and all that season in review. But I'm just gonna go ahead and add the game footage that I got, the great experience that I had. I'm gonna add that to this video, and hopefully it's just a real good first video to kick off this channel. I mean, I guess things work out for a reason, huh? Hopefully you guys enjoy it, enjoy the experience that I had. Let's get it. What's going on, y'all? Just fueled up on the way to the game. We about to get this ball rolling. Y'all know what time it is. Acting like I'm about to take a road trip, but I don't even live that far from the stadium. But I just got back from my vacation. As some of y'all saw, it's time to go out here. Rain, sleet, shine, it don't matter. We coming out here to get this dub today. I'm excited. A lot of stuff going on pregame. I don't know if I'm going to go around the stadium because it's a lot of stuff going on in different parking lots. I hope y'all are as excited for the game as I am. We on our way, y'all. I'm saying we because I'm taking y'all with me. But I see some deep shots down the sideline. I see a lot of Debo getting some work today. Honestly, I see four running aspects. I don't see anyone on their team that's going to break the game away in the running game. And plus their O-line is all dinked up right now. So we have an advantage in that area. We can run the ball, stay consistent, keep everybody safe. But from time to time, I still think about just Jaden Daniels' college career. I think about the few times like in the Tampa Bay playoff game where he was DB, just made him do the Sage Rosenfels. I think about stuff like that. I even think about the Cincinnati game in the preseason where I'm like, man, that safety could have potentially blew him up. It didn't happen. I got to remember, these are human beings. Nobody's perfect. Lamar's taking shots. It's football. It is what it is. The beauty of it is that Jaden is a competitor, and he's not going to take his foot off the gas. He said it doesn't matter what the game is. When he's out on the field, he's just going to play, whether it's the Super Bowl or it's the preseason. Kudos to him for the mentality. That's why we were so good last year. Originally, I said Commanders 28, Giants 17. As of today, I'm going to keep that same score. But I'm going to say that it's going to happen in a different way. I'm giving Eckler a touchdown, Debo a rushing touchdown, Zach Ertz a quick little 7-yard touchdown. I'm going to throw a different one out there. What I say? Eckler, Ertz, Debo. So we need one more. You know what? I'm going to give Bates a touchdown. I'm going to give John Bates a touchdown pass. He's going to catch everybody off guard. I was at training camp. He has been working on his hands, and his hands have gotten better. I'm going to stamp that right now. Bates is going to get a touchdown today. And the Giants are going to keep the game competitive in the first half. And then the second half is where we're going to start to make some separation. It's going to be some rust. JD might get sacked a few times with the pressure. But being the expert chess player that Cliff Kingsbury is, he's going to make his adjustments. And that's when we really going to split the sea. And we're going to walk right on through. So, Giants 17, Commanders 28. All right, just got on Garrett Morgan Boulevard. Traffic not too bad. I can see the lot letters, so we almost there, folks. We are here. We in the parking lot. Yes, sir. I'm just about to park anywhere, honestly. I'm about to park right here. So I thought all my peoples is gonna be in my lot. I'm in lot H. They talking about, oh, we in lot E. So I gotta make that walk. But I will say, it's starting to fill up. People coming out. We still got about 3 hours to showtime. I'm on my way back to E41 to show some love to one of my clients, one of my bros. Oh, E41, we all the way over here. But you know, when people rock with you, you gotta show the love back, man. So we go to the gold area. That's where we're going. In the gold room. They took it out. The lines are so long. You grab one of these. right, y'all. First half is over. Score is 14-3. And I will say this. It should be 28-3. We left a lot of points on the board. We had a few drops. Debo dropped some. Jalen Lane dropped some. And Zach Ertz dropped one on the first drive. But I will say the running game looks very solid. Eckler has just been pretty steady. Not getting any negative yardage plays. And then Krosky Merritt, that Adrian Peterson jump cut is crazy. Because when they handed the ball to him on the right side when he scored, I thought that he was stuffed. But because he can jump cut and bounce to the outside, he turned it into a touchdown. I like what the defense is doing. It's a lot of questionable calls from the refs, but I expected that. I will say Javon Kinlaw, money deserved so far. He has been a menace on the D-line. Deron Payne got a sack. Just the presence on that sack with Deron Payne, I think the presence of Von Miller next to him created the one-on-one for Deron Payne that he usually doesn't get. So shout out to them. Corner's been looking solid. Malik Neighbors only has one, maybe two catches, I believe. And Russell Wilson he's been the Russell Wilson post Seahawks. So let's keep that up and let's get us this dub. I will check back in with y'all at the end of the game. Yes, sir! Oh, man. Oh. Belt to ass. And another one. All right, y'all, I'm back in the truck, waiting to get out of the parking lot. But hopefully you saw some of those videos I posted. Man, people crazy out here. But Commanders 21, Giants 6. I will say, just first impressions off the top of the head. We left 2 touchdowns on the board. Should have been 35-6. A lot of penalties. A lot of ticky-tack penalties with the refs. They didn't give Terry McLaurin a catch. Zach Ertz catch earlier. The Giants hurry up and challenge it, and it got overturned. The Russell Wilson roughing the passer. Like, I feel like he kind of jumped into that, and I think it was Bobby Wagner pushed him on the ground. What else is he supposed to do? He didn't drive him in the ground like we did earlier. We gave somebody the rock bottom. I forgot who it was. Defense played amazing. Lattimore had one little call, but he played great. Sanders still played good. Malik Neighbors didn't go off on us like a lot of people thought he would. Man, that D-line, Deron Payne, you see, he's trying to get that last big contract. Javon Kinlaw played great in the first half. Dietrich Wise stepped this game up and he's just been like that his whole career. I'm just glad we got him. Bobby Wagner all over the field. Quan Martin, even though they didn't give him that pick, Quan Martin going to be a problem. I'm telling you. Quan Martin, like Dan Quinn said, Quan Martin is going to have an all-pro year. Will Harris got banged up a little bit in the beginning of the game, but he was fine after that. Noah I, I'll just say this. I'm glad Noah I is not starting or playing in the nickel because it shows now we have depth. Trey Amos was on the outside doing this thing, locking down. Hey, AP, you did your thing again. So far, the draft looking good, brother. Keep it up. Even Johnny Newton is not getting as many reps, but that's fine because Deron Payne. I think Newton would have got more reps if Deron Payne wasn't playing as good as he was. When somebody's hot, you got to keep them in the game. And Deron Payne, sack, pass, breakup, he just was all over the place. Offense. Debo Samuel. Man, let me tell y'all something. If y'all weren't at the game, I don't know if you heard it on TV. First of all, they was chanting Terry like crazy. Everybody's just happy to see Terry back. Contract signed. No worries at all anymore. Debo Samuel, when he got his opportunity, they was doing the same for him. And it just shows he dropped some passes, and that's okay. I think I don't hang my head too high. Hang my head too low on week 1 because we don't play a lot of preseason anymore. I think teams are cool with rust in the first few weeks, in return having healthy players. Debo, I don't see him dropping that many passes. I think he dropped like 3 today, but he got the touchdown when it was needed. He sealed the game. He got that ball in space on that little reverse handoff, and that was it. That was all she wrote. But it's week 1. For week 1, that's perfectly fine. But overall, great experience today. I got to link up with some bros, some of my clients who I cut. Defense played amazing. Lattimore had one little call, but he played great. Sandra still played good. Malik Neighbors didn't go off on us like a lot of people thought he would. Man, that D-line, Deron Payne, you see, he's trying to get that last big contract. Javon Kinlaw played great in the first half. Dietrich Wise stepped this game up and he's just been like that his whole career. I'm just glad we got him. Bobby Wagner all over the field. Quan Martin, even though they didn't give him that pick, Quan Martin going to be a problem. I'm telling you. Quan Martin, like Dan Quinn said, Quan Martin is going to have an all-pro year. Will Harris got banged up a little bit in the beginning of the game, but he was fine after that. Noah I'll just say this. I'm glad Noah is not starting or playing in the nickel, because it shows now we have depth. Trey Amos was on the outside doing this thing, locking down. Hey, AP, you did your thing again. So far, the draft looking good, brother. Keep it up. Even Johnny Newton is not getting as many reps, but that's fine, because Deron Payne, I think Newton would have got more reps if Deron Payne wasn't playing as good as he was. You know, when somebody's hot, you got to keep him in the game. And Deron Payne, sack, pass, breakup, he just was all over the place. Offense, Debo Samuel. Man, let me tell y'all something. If y'all weren't at the game, I don't know if you heard it on TV. First of all, they was chanting Terry like crazy. Everybody's just happy to see Terry back, contract signed, no worries at all anymore. Debo Samuel, when he got his opportunity, they was doing the same for him. And it just shows he dropped some passes, and that's okay. I think I don't hang my head too high. Hang my head too low on week 1, because we don't play a lot of preseason anymore. I think teams are cool with rust in the first few weeks, in return having healthy players. Debo, I don't see him dropping that many passes. I think he dropped like 3 today, but he got the touchdown when it was needed. He sealed the game. He got that ball in space on that little reverse handoff, and that was it. That was all she wrote. It's week 1. For week 1, that's perfectly fine. But overall, great experience today. I got to link up with some bros, some of my clients who I cut. I was fighting some of them lantern flies, but outside of that, we had a great game. We had a great experience. I had a great experience. Looking forward to being back week 3. Hopefully we can be healthy, have the energy to go up to Lambeau and knock on Green Bay's door. And if they don't open the door, we're going to kick it down. So if I don't add anything else to this video, I want to say appreciate you for watching it. Sorry I didn't get the originally planned first video out on Friday. Hopefully this made up for it, gave y'all a little game day experience. This is Wes from Jai Like Sports. God bless as always, and we out. Oh, congratulations, Santana Moss. You deserve to be in that Ring of Fame. You the man, brother.